我们这辈老仔脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。一的是六合彩，男的是等合牌。来财，来，来财，来，来财，来，来财，来，哎，中指力滚力，对应好运八方来。散了才能聚，你不出手，说了斋。这把直接和，愿花钱交朋友。卖艺高人胆大，让他小忙3条酒。回馈下社会先，摸到那顶皇冠后。找你做事。
What's up? Chat. All right, day two locking in, man. Oh my god. Day 2 locking in. I had a productive day today. I had a really productive day, and I'm pretty happy with how it went. Hold up. Let's play the. This is the banger. This is the banger. All right. Oh my god. So I did an interview at around 1 p.m. today. And it was. Yo, Joker, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. This is a little bit of a different stream. I don't know if you heard, but I lost my job. So I'm just gonna be streaming my job hunt. I'm just gonna be streaming looking for jobs for the next until I find a job. But you're welcome to stay if you want. You're banned on box? What do you mean you're banned on box? What? But it's good to see you. Yeah. So I'm not doing any box hunt today. I got laid off from my job on Tuesday, sorry. So basically, every day I will be live. I'll have box codes to give out, but I'm just gonna be focusing on my job hunt. If you guys want to hop into the giveaway, let me do that right now. I'll open the giveaway. But yeah, no, it is what it is. I'll be back tomorrow. Wait, so what happened, Joker? I didn't hear about that. From perimeter 24? What? Why would they ban you from box? I'm gonna custom commands. You want to? You feel free to DM me, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I wasn't aware though. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and open. All right, giveaways open. Exclamation mark job hunt. If you want to win box codes, you can enter and win stuff. But I'm gonna be grinding jobs. Yo, today was not bad. I had a pretty productive day. I was able to. I did an interview at 1 p.m. and it went pretty well. I think it went pretty well. And I've been working on using ChatGPT to automate some of my applications. I got a haircut and I shaved. So I know I was looking hella homeless, but yo, a little bit better. A little bit better, I know. So hopefully we'll carry this momentum. It's still gonna be, you know, it's still gonna be a grind, man. Anyways, let me go ahead and pull up this up. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Joker. Thank you. Alright, we'll run a quick shape below the waist. I did not shape below the waist, unfortunately. Of course I did, bro. Come on. Alright, we'll do a quick wheel of names, Gibby. Go ahead and put that up. That random bulge, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. There ain't much to shape down there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't exactly. We are not of the packing variety. All right. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, wheel of names it is. So we'll kick off the stream. Same deal, exclamation mark job hunt. So Batman's in here. We got Keljai. What's up, Josh? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Complacency. Got Muse. We got Josh. All right. So I will run a normal giveaway. You guys want to hop in? Exclamation mark job hunt. Invite a friend. You know how it is. Hey, 10IC. How are you doing? Any good news? I did an interview today. It went okay. It went okay. What's up, Ben? It went okay. It went okay. There was still some, you know, it was okay. It was just the first round, so obviously there's a lot more rounds to go. What's up, Dree? What's up, Zexel? Here, you guys know the drill. If you guys advertise in box chat that I'm live right now, you get a bonus entry for the giveaway. Let me go ahead and put this in. What's up, Pax? Good to see you, man. Are you streaming later tonight? Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. Hey, Stay Clam. How's it going? Pax with Brandon. Brandon's in here. Anyways, so we'll leave this open. Short story. Yeah, the interview was good. I think that I could have prepared a little bit more on some of the questions regarding information about the company. I did my best, but I missed out on a core feature product that they had that I didn't know they had. So that was a little bit messy on my part. But other than that, I think it went pretty well. There's still some, like, it's kind of difficult. So I got a bunch of rejections today, which kind of sucked. I got a ton of rejections today, you know, in the morning. I mean, obviously it's part of the process, but it's still... you know, I feel like there were definitely like AI screens. Like, I feel like they didn't even take a look at my application. You know what I mean? So that kind of sucks. But it's okay. That's part of the grind. I can't let small things unrail me. I gotta focus up. There's a couple of things that I did see that I thought were pretty cool. I did find out that there is a way to automate some job apps. You can see here. I got rejected by Lightspeed. I got rejected by MaintainX. Both of them rejected by BuildOps. I got rejected before I even got an interview, which sucks. So there's something wrong with my resume, I guess. It's messy right now. Messy. But having said that, I really want to focus on one thing today, and that is automating my job application process. I feel like there's definitely a way to use Agentic AI. Jedi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we keep on pushing forward, man. That's all I can do. It really is all I can do. Alright, so basically, what I'm looking at here is I'm looking at ways for me to use an agent. So there's this thing called Auto GPT. I don't know, my resume is definitely not like full AI, bro. Like, I spent a lot of time on my resume. So I don't think it's that. If anything, it might just be related to... Yo, the interview went good. Thanks for pulling up, Jester. Appreciate you. Interview went well. There was definitely some things I could have improved on. I talked way too fast. You guys know me. I talk really, really quickly. So that was really bad. I wish I was able to talk a little bit slower. I think I need a little bit of coaching in that area. Funky, welcome in. I think a little bit coaching in the area could be helpful. I definitely just, you know, went way too fast. Anyways, I want to use Auto GPT. Do you talk fast and you get nervous? I think everyone does. So I want to use this. So if you guys don't know what Agentic AI is essentially the next level in LLMs. It allows you to train your own model to interact number one with full context, but also interact with other software outside. So I really want to be able to train an agent to help me with my job application process. Just got laid off. I want to automate the job application process, screening jobs, tweaking on the JD, and filtering out jobs I don't qualify for. So what I'm doing right now is I want to tell the agent that I got laid off, obviously. I wanted to let it know what I do. I'm a software product manager with 5 years of experience. You know, a really good thing that I did learn, a really cool thing that I did learn, and a big takeaway for me recently is I was able to get a lot of, like, for today at least. Number one, I woke up in the morning, 11 a.m. I prepared for my interview, I shaved, I got a haircut, and I also recorded the first video of a series I'm doing. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be posting every single day you know, the reality of job hunting in 2025, especially in tech. So it's just, I'm just gonna try my best. I like when I got laid off the first time, I like griefed myself. Like I was just in this state of grief for like, yo, what's up, 3-inch? This state of grief for like months, man. And I can't afford to do this anymore. Firstly, the severance I'm getting is way less than I was getting before. And I gotta get my life together, man. Steph and I were gonna buy a place, we're gonna get a mortgage, and we can't even do that anymore because I don't have a job. So I gotta get my fucking shit together and actually grind. So the video that I posted today is just talking about, I guess, the things I'm tweaking in my own life to keep myself sharp in that mindset. So I think it's like, it's really, really easy. Let me listen to some lo-fi, man. It's really easy to just let yourself go, you know? I can't 3-inch, bro. I re-recorded it even with water. I did a minute and 30 seconds. Fuck. Anyways, yeah, 11 a.m. I woke up a little bit late today. I'm definitely gonna try and wake up a little earlier. But I think that the big point is I really want to keep myself sharp. You know what I mean? I don't want to let myself fall off, if that makes sense. You know, like I want to make sure that I'm keeping my mental there, so that when I'm doing this job hunt, you know, I fall into the rhythm of being able to wake up and work again. Because like the last time I lost my job, which was 2 years ago, like it took me 12 months to get a job, but the first 4 months I was so depressed. Like I couldn't even get out of bed. You know, I was just doom scrolling the whole day. I want to avoid that mentality. All right, let's run a marbles race. Yo, Jackson, what's up, man? Like, haven't seen you in a hot minute, dude. What's up? Thank you for pulling up the stream. All right, I'll run a quick marbles race. So I still have a couple of gems to give out. I'll give out gems every hour or so, but I'm really gonna try focusing on this job hunt. It's good to see you, man. I don't know if you've been here for a while, Jax, but I'm not doing box hunting today. I got laid off from my job. So basically, I'm going to be streaming my job hunt every single day until I get a job. Every single day, I'm going to grind my job until I get a job. Anyways, guys, hop in the giveaway, exclamation mark play. We'll give some gems out for you guys to hang out. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about what I'm working on today. And Jackson, I'll throw you into the giveaway as well. And it's good to see you. Gohan, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys fast, brother. Yo, you and me both, man. Jackson, you're in here. Jackson, you're in here. 10 IC got a bonus entry. Complacency with the bonus entry. Yo, who here promoted the stream on box, chat? Who here promoted the stream? If you promoted the stream on box, let me know so I can add the bonus entries right now. Yo, Duramax, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. First time in here, bro. Hope you have a good time, man. Usually I do a lot of box content, but today, unfortunately, it is just job hunt content. But I appreciate the follow. Hey, thanks so much. Roshi, welcome in, dude. Maybe we'll run one box battle. Maybe we'll run one box battle. All right, one community battle just for you guys, and then job hunt. But yeah, I gotta lock in, chat. I gotta lock in. Exclamation mark play if you guys haven't done so yet to hop in the second giveaway of the night here. No winner will get a small depot from me, and we'll roll your boxes. Hello, mother trucker. Welcome in. Guys, it even looked like I got a haircut. I feel like they barely cut anything. But the haircut was like $10, so fuck it, man, I guess. It was a cheap haircut. It was literally $10. Georgia fan, welcome to the stream. $10 haircut is what it is, man. I don't know if they actually cut anything, but c'est la vie. Thanks, Gohan, I appreciate it. Kaljai, yeah, I got you. It's a hard market? Yeah, it's a hard market. Alright, guys, good luck. 19 of you guys in here. Best of luck, y'all. Hopefully we get a nice win here. Good luck. Got you, Batman. I got you with the second entry, man. But yeah. Wait, sorry. What was your... I'm so sorry, Jester. Like, I'm so grateful that I got so many DMs from people, but I'll be honest, I got a little bit overwhelmed. Oh, you want to do D&D? High-key, I'm kind of down. Do you want to DM? Pencil Dodo, welcome to the stream. Hook me up in Miss Garbo. Hook you up with what? You shouldn't drop fitness cleanliness. I could DM if I got it. No. It's okay. I think Lazy's gonna run a campaign, Justin. We just have to find the right time. And obviously, I'm free now because I'm fucking useless and unemployed. So, hey. I actually don't remember Pencil Dota. I haven't checked the VOD. Wait. Hold up. No, there were 5 of us. There were 5 people in the giveaway. At the end of the stream, there were 5 people. ABZ just wins every time! Oh, haircut location? Oh, I got it at Kennedy and Steele's. There's just like Daniel Joe hair salon. It was like $10, bro. I mean, I tipped, so it was like 15, but yeah, it was hella cheap. It was like dirt cheap. It was like actually dirt cheap. Yeah. Yeah, Kennedy and Steele. I live at 14th and 14th and Kennedy. Wait, Josh, are you from GTA? Shit, bro, small world, man. That's wild, bro. All right, we'll do a Yo, my Ranger's coming back. All right, we'll do a quick community battle, and then we're gonna get back to the job hunt. Chat. All right, guys, you guys on the drill. Drop me your boxes, chat. There's only a few guys in here, so just anyone drop a box, and I got you guys. All right, guys, jobless and broke. Okay. I don't want to be jobless and broke. Elite ghosts. Bro, there's 2 elite Ghostbusters! Alright. You can go to Milliken right now? How? Sheesh! We must live really close together, Kaljai. I am not too far away from Milliken Ghost Jason. That's wild. That's crazy. Jack's Dragon Dojo? Alright, Jax, I see you, bro. Cheaper 151. Yeah, I live in that area too. Cheaper 151. We got OG Trio. Jedi. 420 Dust Till Dawn. What else we got? Roshi's Golden. Roshi! You cooked me so hard yesterday. You cooked me so hard. Anyway, chat, anyone else? Ball baiting? Ball baiting is always a clean one. And we got Kawaii Meju. We got Ben's Dragon type. 50-50. We got this is McCowan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we live really close together. Hey, pull up whenever you want, man. King Remedy, not too bad, dude. You got a box for me? You got any box for me? One last community box. I can fit one more box in here, chat. Anyone got a last box? Into one, okay. I gotta put a timer on that Ranger redeem, man. Chat, one more box, guys. One more box. Or I guess 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes, chat. Hit me. Rise 3 wishes. What's up, Rhino? Rise 3. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's get it. Alright, this is the only box battle I'm running, chat. I promise. The only one I'm running. Alright, we run one. We win. I get back to work. Alright. I get back to grinding. Thank you, Joker. Appreciate it. I hope I hit big too. You and me both. But yeah, no. I guess, like, the one thing that's different about this layoff and last layoff is, like, oh, man, bro. Dude, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, at this point, I expect to lose, man. I just expect to lose, bro. Oh, man. Like, I just expect to lose. It's crazy. Guys, last night, I lost 14 box battles and only won 1. Oh, Bulba baiting. Sorry, last night I lost 14 box battles and I only won 3 on stream. If you guys were watching, if you guys were counting. Which is brutal, by the way. That's insane. Daisy of losing? Nah, bro. How did I go 14-0? Okay, not bad. There's another Bulba bait. There's Bulba bait and Kawaii. Okay, these two boxes can turn it around. These two boxes can turn it around. Okay, this box can turn it around. All right, just gotta hit like maybe like the 4.5. Yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked. Yo, it's so cooked, bro. Yeah. Boys! Maybe I hit in Rhino's box or once. But even if I hit, I don't think... I have to hit something really big. Nope. Cooked! Alright, that's it. That's it for the box part. Dude, I am just not winning these days, man. Oh, it's all good. All right. So I'm gonna focus on the job hunt. All right, I got laid off. I'm star primary manager with. Let me move the screen so I can see a little bit more here. That stung. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It's okay though. Okay. 5 years of experience. 5 years experience in. Experience. I'm gonna upload the my resume as well. And here's another job I don't qualify for. I'm looking for a SaaS 100+ employees. 100+ employees. Senior or PM2 role. Alright. Alright, ChatGPT, hit me. So we're gonna make an AGI layer. Okay. So you can actually create agents to accomplish and fix stuff for you. All right, it's not bad. Job qualification filter, resume tweaking, engine application tracker. Okay, so all right, let's get it. Okay, so how do I actually make an agent? So I actually need to purchase a layer, right? But no, I want that myself. Pricing purchase. Oh, 125? Oh, hell nah, man. Okay. So I need to be able to... How do I automate this? Alright. Okay, alright, so what I want to do is watch a YouTube video on how to do this, because clearly I am not smart enough to figure it out myself. Alright. What I want to do is... I had a video saved earlier. Oh, here we go. So we'll take a look at this. And we'll follow the guide here because I probably can't figure this out myself. Hey, I'm trying to streamline my job application process. Go ahead. Let's start from the beginning here. Let's skip this.
And I'm now leading one of the biggest AI automation communities with almost 3,000 AI drop tools. No coding required. I'm going to walk you guys through every single step so you can follow along even if you've never built anything like this before.
MomJungle.com.
Okay, so here's a demo.
Okay, I'll add this to the list of
the way that it works is we have a
companies to scrape off of.
Gotten inside of N8N. We then send an HTTP request over to a LinkedIn job scraper.
Yo, what's up, man?
Through every year.
Okay, so
the way that it works is. Okay, so here's a demo of the finished system. The way that it works is we have a resume template which we've uploaded.
Resume template.
Here. That resume template is then
makes a post request
inside of N8N. We then send an HTTP request over to a LinkedIn job scraper that just scrapes through.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm focusing on my job hunt right now, Jewish kid.
Or else you can feed in whatever
but
you want.
Appreciate.
After that,
let me know.
Pass that through AI to filter jobs. Some jobs aren't necessarily going to be in our wheelhouse. So
is that an open endpoint?
We take that resume template that we got inside of N8N earlier. We feed it alongside a bunch of the job details into AI to have it rewrite the resume. Once we've rewritten the resume, we feed that into a Markdown to HTML converter. Then we create a new resume, upload it to a Google Drive, and share it before finally doing a little bit of.
I'm looking for software product manager. I got laid off. I lost my job on Tuesday. So from now, I'm just streaming job hunting.
Whose job posts we just scraped, checks to see if the email then exists, and finally actually goes and creates a Gmail draft. The Gmail draft is simple. All we do is we tell the person that we know that they are hiring. We then talk about how we actually used AI to scrape the job, customize our resume, and automatically get their contact details. And then we include the resume. And if I click on this resume, the end result is a highly customized resume, which is quite different from the resume template we had before. In this case, specifically for an AI product manager and automation specialist, because that's what the job was asking for. You can obviously extend this approach to go and more or less do anything.
I'm watching YouTube right now.
Things
I was just using ChatGPT.
Template. You could ask for different things. You could apply to different sorts of jobs. You could, I don't know, instead of customizing a resume, you could customize a PDF or a video or an asset. I mean, the world is really your oyster, but this is obviously the lowest hanging fruit approach. I've included a template ID in the Google Docs binding.
Interesting.
You want. We've actually done the building yet. All I've done here is laid out a rough scope. Totally consider it honest. You guys get to see like what.
Okay, so number one, complete resume in templatable format. Scrape job postings. All of this can be done. So all of this can be done piecemeal by itself. But what Agentic AI will do will allow me to do all of these steps under one AI agent, which is insane.
It's like. And yeah, you know, back when I was learning how to build things in N8N and other no-code tools, these are the sorts of videos that I always look for. So I figure now that I'm at this point, I might as well make these sorts of videos for others too. Okay, so here's how I think that this is going to work. We're going to start by getting some sort of resume into a templatable format. What do I mean by this? I just mean something that for the most part is just text, something that, you know, might have some light formatting, H2s, H3s, that sort of thing. But for the most part, something that we can feed into AI and have AI reproduce for us without having to like add a bunch of complicated steps.
This makes sense. This makes sense. So a lot of companies at this point, they are using ATS tracking systems, so application tracking systems that will go through the resume that you upload, look at the text and context, and then potentially just reject you based on keywords. So I think what he's doing here is he's making a template that is really easy to be fed directly into AI to be tweaked. Ultimately, one of the big time savers here. Oh, DM. Okay, sounds good, Jark. I'll take a look at it after stream. Ultimately, the big draw is using AI to not only source the right job, but also changing your resume to match that job, which is, of course, an extremely time-consuming, you know, effort unless you are maximizing this.
So what I've done here is I've created a templated resume format for myself. And the only kind of like interesting pieces here are heading 4, heading 3s. And then I think that's
Thank you so much, Jewish Kid. I appreciate you, man.
I just had AI generate.
Yeah, I know.
This is not like actually accurate whatsoever. But I want you guys to know that you guys can actually create whatever sort of resume template you want.
Okay.
This is just what I'm going with because it's simple and easy for me. Okay. So after that, what we need to do is we need to scrape job postings using LinkedIn.
So chat, can you guys give me some good job boards? I mean, LinkedIn is all. Welcome to the jungle. We got LinkedIn. We got Indeed. We have what? Built-in. But we need the job board to either have an open API or to be scrapable, easily scrapable. Those are the two. So LinkedIn clearly seems to work.
Now, there are a variety of tools that are available to allow us to do this. The one that I usually use on this channel is called Appify. This is basically just a marketplace setup where you
a marketplace for scrapers. Appify. Interesting. So you can actually scrape a bunch of these places. Let me sign up here. I'm not gonna dock myself. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm good. Personal. So let's watch this again.
You have a bunch of these different people.
I'm gonna put this in 1.5 speed, just because. Is there no 1.5 speed? Oh, there we go. 1.5.
Creating scrapers, publishing them on here, and then charging people money for it. And because it's a marketplace, that means that they tend to compete, which allows us to drive prices down. The reason why I'm not building my own scraper in this case, well, I think you can do basically anything in 2025 with technology, and I could most certainly build a scraper if I had enough time and energy.
Scrapers? So essentially what it does, a scraper, so any website is built by code, right? Like if you log in LinkedIn here, you click on LinkedIn, and you inspect, right? It's just a bunch of markdown, right? Scraper goes through all this code and looks for the data you need. It extracts the data into human readable form. So for example, if I were to ask it to scrape LinkedIn for specific jobs, it would go through all the website and find anything that with that title and then feed it into some sort of data that I can manipulate. That's what I mean by when I say scraper. Okay, anyways, so let's go back to the vid here.
Take me a lot of time and energy. User-generated content platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, and stuff like that, these have basically the most sophisticated anti-scraping protections on planet Earth. So rather than mucking around with having to, solve that problem, I'm just going to abstract it away, and I'm just going to use something that somebody else has developed that has the time and the energy and is incentivized to do it, and then I'm just going to pay them a little bit of money for it. So I see one right over here called LinkedIn Job Scraper PPR. I've used this one before, so that's what I'm deciding to use for this as well. Developed by Curious Coder. It's a
Is there a way that you apply somebody a job and then they call you don't know what job it is? Not at this moment. So I think like the way I think about job hunting, or just in general, right? It's like a funnel, right? Oh, looks like I have a call. That was my gambling therapist calling me to ask me if I'm still gambling. Luckily, I told her I'm good. Box doesn't count. Yo, good to see you, man. I love your face, dude. How's it going, man? I'm sorry, that was bad timing for you to pop in a stream. Really bad timing. As I get a phone call, but no, I am. I hope you've been good. I'm grinding the job hunt right now, so we're doing it on stream.
per 1,000 results. Pretty simple and easy. And then from there, what I want to do is compare.
Okay, yeah, send me, bro. Dude, like, man, chat, like, it's just so weird. I haven't interviewed in jobs for so fucking long, man. I just, like, I just gotta pray that I'm okay for this. I gotta pray that I can handle this, man. Oh, the Marvelous wasn't for gems, ABZ. It was for a code depot. I depoted on your code already. Sorry, man. I already did the depot on your code. You can check on your affiliate link. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, I'll keep watching this.
Compare the incoming job against a bank of skills and have AI filter. The idea
So a bank of skills. So I need to have a... Oh my god! Oh, Chase, buddy! That is a model, man! That is a model! That is a model and a half!
idea here is like obviously not everybody is going to be capable enough to apply to every job that comes their way.
Right.
So we just want a simple but flexible way to filter out jobs that may not necessarily be in our wheelhouse. You know, let's say I'm an engineer.
So we need a bank of skills. We either store this bank of skills in a database or a CSV of some sort. I mean, CSV is probably the easiest. You have an integration with Google. You don't really necessarily need the data to be, you know, in a DB. Doesn't have to be structured or anything. So I think this is fine.
I don't know, for whatever reason, my search is crappy and I get a job for house cleaning. Like, I want a way to filter that out. I don't actually have to apply to said job, right? Once we're done with that filter step, we'll customize the resume to match the specs. Then, you know, the question is, how do we actually do the application? A couple different ways to do this. So you can totally build out some sort of like browser automation to go out and then apply to the job on, I don't know, Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever. This would, again, take a fair amount of time and energy. And while I have experimented with approaches like this and I made them work, I don't really want to go through the rigmarole showing you guys what that looks like in a video.
Oh, no, you're from last stream? Oh, my bad. I can send it to you now, ABZ. Sorry, man. I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize it, man. I can send it to you now. Here you go, buddy. You can send it to whoever you want. No problem. There you go. Yeah, you can give it to whoever you want.
Rest assured, it takes a lot longer than I probably can fit realistically into a good YouTube clip. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to grab...
If you want to do a Pokemon guess, I'm down for that. Chat. Or ABZ, it's up to you if you want to do it. I'm down to do that.
Website details of the company that is making that job post. I'm then going to look for contact details of decision makers. And once I have a contact detail of a decision maker, I'm going to send them an email using a short, punchy pitch. I'm going to attach my resume in there, and I'm going to say basically, hey, I'm the person for the job. Okay, so I can do the thing they're asking me to do. And because I'm going to be applying for technology jobs, I'm actually going to try and show them like proof in the pudding. So because my system is an automated AI-based system that, you know, does all the job applications, my hope is I could say something along the lines of, hey, I know you're looking for like somebody proficient in AI. Well, I actually used AI to like build out a pipeline to allow me to apply to jobs just like
chat. We have a giveaway in chat going on. Whoever can guess ABZ's favorite Pokemon gets 500 gems. I don't know if whoever's still hanging out, that is. I don't know who's actually active. I know I'm not doing my usual type of content, so it might be a little bit drier. But yeah. Good luck.
They show you, then tell you. Happy to run you through what that system looks like. There's a little bit more, I don't know if you want to say daring. It's certainly not like a corporate job style approach, but then again, I think if you want uncommon results, you have to take uncommon approaches. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to try to do anyway. We'll see how well we can stick with this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over this resume template very briefly, and I just need to find a way to connect this to N8N. So I'm going to go back over to my N8N workflow.
What the heck is N8N? Workflow automation. Sheesh. Get started for free. Is this low code? So there is a, so it is. IL. Interesting.
I call this like AI automated resume system. Just call that for now.
AI automation tools. Free AI on. Okay.
For now, maybe a lot of tag, and I'll say edit in course. And then over
So I can make an automation workflow here. Create workflow. Is there a dark mode? Tell me there's a dark mode. Oh, God bless. There's a dark mode. Oh, nice. It's the little things, chat. It's the little things. You know what's up, Brayden? I'm currently learning how to use an AI, an automation tool to automate my applications. At least learning how. Haven't really figured it out yet. Okay. So what does he do here?
system. Just call that for now, maybe a lot of tag.
Automated AI system. Automated resume applier. Okay.
Tag, and I'll say edit in course. And then over here, what I want to do is I just want to see if I can grab the Google Doc content. Okay. So I'm going to get a document here.
So
In order to
he's
kind of over here,
applying.
what I want to do is I just want to see. Just call
So
that for
he's
now, maybe
the
a lot.
first step. He's applying a get function. So he should be able to grab a Google Doc template that already exists. What's up, Radius? How's it going?
Tag, and I'll say edit in
Okay,
course.
so
In
he's
order to connect through, what I want to do is I just want to see if I can grab the Google Doc content. Okay.
so
I'm
he's
gonna
going to get a
here.
document.
In order to connect to this, what you have to
So he's gonna sign in and authenticate. That seems simple enough. Get document. We're gonna go ahead and create new credential. Oh, hold up. Okay, so I need to actually create a new credential. Let's see how he does this.
do is you have to create a Google Cloud Console account, which can be kind of in order to connect to this. What you have to
Okay, I
do
need to
is
create
you
a
have
Google
to create
Cloud
a Google Cloud Console account, which can be
account.
kind of a pain if you haven't done this before. Rest assured, there is ample documentation.
All right, let's see how to do this. Service account. All right. So I need to create a Google Console account. Okay, should be relatively easy. Shouldn't be too bad. So what I need to do is just follow these steps here. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing is I'm importing the resume into the program or my resume. So what I want to do is find that. Okay, so I'm going to find that here. So I need to go to console.cloud.google.com. Create new project or existing. So hold up. I can go to here, console. So I already have Google project. What I want to do is APIs and services. Okay, where the heck is that? APIs and services. Google Docs API. Where am I gonna find that? There we go. Google Docs API. I can enable this. Configure the OAuth consent screen. So I need to go and let's see, credentials. Configure consent screen. Get started. App name, user support email. Resume automation. Oh shoot, what the heck? What happened there? Whatever. Next. User. Next. Contact information. Next. I agree. Okay, cool. Great. So this should allow me to actually connect. Add your domain to authorized domain. How do I do that? How do I do that? And services. How do I do that? Add your domain to authorized domains? Authorized domains. I didn't say where to do that. Credentials. Service accounts. I don't even see. Hi, Legend. Core system limits. What do I... Where do I find authorized domains? Am I stupid, chat? Oh my Shibal. Authorize, add your domain to authorized domains. It's literally not here. Overview, I cannot find an authorized domain. Credentials. Okay, type web application. Okay, so when I go to navigate credentials, APIs and services, okay. So APIs and services into the API, into credentials. One API key here. Locate OAuth 2.0 client ID, okay, here. Web application. There we go. Create. Okay. Overview. Embedded services. Google Docs API. Credentials. Web client 1. Okay. Okay, that's correct. All right. I need a client ID. OAuth client. Go to API services credentials. Click create credentials. OAuth client ID. Create credentials. OAuth client ID. Wait, hold up. I already have an OAuth client ID. In here. Okay, so I made a client ID here. Now what do I do here? I want to be able to... What the hell? Oh, wait, let me turn on the AC. It's so hot in here. All I can say is shout out to the real ones in my chat, keeping my chat alive when I'm not doing Pokemon or box content. Y'all are the real ones. Alright. Alright, so I can go here. Okay, client ID created. Creation date is here. Set up credentials in NAN. Client ID. Oh. Copy the client ID. That must be this. And the client secret. It was not bad. It was pretty good. It was decent. Not bad at all. I think I could have done... What? What is this? Publishing status in Google Cloud's OAuth console. Okay. This is not working. What the helly, bro? Oh. Add test user. Okay. Okay, this should work. Let me try it now. Come on, come on. Okay. Let's go! What's up? What's up, Outfire? Let's go! Alright. Okay, so we got the Google Docs API connected to N8N. Okay, so that means I should be able to pull the Google Doc now, which houses my resume. That took so long.
Out there on how to do this.
That was
Basically,
pathetic.
You start by creating a Google Cloud account, and then you just follow the steps.
Okay, set up the OAuth. I've done all of this. We should be able to pull it directly in here now.
At the end of it,
Hi,
you'll get a
Weeby
client
Doobie,
ID
how are
and a client
you?
secret. These are just what you
Okay,
paste in
client
here
secret.
to
Yep,
do with
yep,
your
yep, yep,
original
yep,
same in
yep,
this
yep.
assignment. Okay, so once you're done with this, what you do now is we're just going to get.
Okay, so now that we're done, I just need a simple GET request, right? I've given access. I've given access to the right. So now I've given access to the right tool, so I should be able to go in here and actually. So I should be able to close this. All right, so I can close this. I can click on this, and it should be able to actually get the right document. So I need the document URL, right? Is that the only thing I need?
The document, but where is the document? Well, we need to feed in the document ID. And for future reference, anytime you see a long, weird, ugly-looking string.
That's the ID. The long, weird, ugly-looking string. Usually the long, weird, ugly-looking string is my face. But today, it looks like I just need to update the ID. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Google Doc here. Please don't have pornography in my tab. Am I mean Canadians? I don't know, Radius. I think it means you love us. Okay. All right. So this is the document ID. I can grab this right here and go directly to here.
URL like this.
All right, let's see.
Odds are that is the ID of the thing. So in our case, it is /document/d and then an ID. Odds are this is the document ID. And I find if you just throw stuff at the wall, a lot of the time it sticks. So
Doc ID. All right.
This run, and voila, we now get the content.
Execute step.
The content of this whole.
Come on.
Which is great. It's exactly what we need in order
Can you
to
check your parameters?
It looks
Problem
like we
in
got all
node get
yeah,
document. Fuck.
One thing I'm noticing we're not getting here is we're not really getting the formatting. So I'm not seeing like H2, H3.
It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Yo, does this work if I grab the whole link? Check your parameters? This operation is not supported for this document? What do you mean? What do you mean? Not supported, bro. Okay, let me go back. Overview. Maybe I fucked something up. Let's go to the Cloud Hub, APIs and services. Let's look at the Google Docs API. Okay, so we had a request. So we had a request. What the fuck happened? We got a 400 error. Okay, thank you. But what does it mean? Yo, Nani the fuck, bro? It's written in some way. Anyone link is an editor. I'm not the owner of the fucking document? Bro, are you kidding me? I don't own my own resume. Oh my god. All right. Now this should work. Okay, now this should work. I can grab the ID here. All right. Come on. Fuck, what do you mean? It's a private doc? Okay, anyone with the link? Anyone with the link can be an editor? Okay, how about now? 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 Yo, Bao, man. Please check your parameters.
H4, whatever I had before. That's not the end of the world. Let me just click simplify and see if we get more data. Because this is a little bit too complicated for me because it includes too much formatting. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to roll with the simplified version of this, the one that just has like a content variable.
Message.
And I'm just going to have AI like rebuild the format every time. It's not ideal because it's not going to be the exact same format, but
okay, what if I just give it a different doc? What if I just did nothing?
To hiring manager, obviously. What is the heading here? Professional summary, obviously.
All right, let's share this doc here with literally nothing.
We'll try it. Okay, cool. So now that we have the data inside of NA, next question is how do we scrape
we'll
job
make it
postings
anyone with the
compare,
link can
job
view.
postings and do something. So I talked about using Appify before. I got a scraper right over here. I'm just going to click try for free. I've already created an account, and you guys can actually get 30% off using
done.
30 below. So feel free to use that. I don't get any money from that or anything. They've just been gracious enough to give me a code that.
So let's see if this works. If I update it with just a blank document. Okay, that worked. What the fuck? Why did that work? That worked. My other document didn't? Okay, what if I copied the exact same formatting over into this doc? Is this something to do with the formatting? Alright. What if I... But why didn't this doc work? I don't understand. Oh, it's a doc X. It's a doc X. That's why it's not a native Google document. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. You just need to fix this by changing the margins. The margins go all the way here. So be it. That's racist. Why does it have to be native? Thank you, Will. I mean, thank you, Legend. I just thought that was something that Will Be Hidden would say, and I defaulted to Will Be Hidden. Convert docx into native Google Doc. You know what? I can save it as. So if I go here and I say save as Google Docs, that should do it. Come on. Let's fucking go, baby! Alright, let's try this. Come on. Mommy needs a new pair of shoes, baby. Come on. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! It took me 45 minutes to upload my resume to the cloud tool, but we did it. It took me 45 minutes to execute a post request, but we fucking did it. Oh my god. Okay. So I can take a look at the table and the schema. God damn, that was pathetic. Damn, that was fucking pathetic. But we did it. Alright, we have the resume in the tool. So now all I gotta do is figure out how to automate this. Damn, man, that was actually sick and pathetic. Okay, can I stream League? No. No League of Legends. 我不想 stream League of Legends. Alright. Okay, so let's watch this.
Makes it cheaper for people.
Oh, okay.
We'll try it.
So we have the document in here.
Obviously. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be sufficient. I don't know, to hiring manager, obviously. What is the heading? I hope, and I'm just going to have AI like rebuild the role with a simplified version of, because this is the end of the wording here is in order to feed it. And voila, we now get the content. So we actually get the content of this whole document, which is great. It's exactly what we need in order to feed into AI. It looks like we got all of it. Yeah, we did. One thing I'm noticing we're not getting here is we're not really getting the formatting. So I'm not seeing like H2, H3, H4, whatever I had before.
Okay, let me see. Do I have the formatting get input here? Look, what if I look at the schema? I don't. Okay, so you can see here, I'm not getting any of the formatting either. Everything is just a new div. That's not very good. So we may have to fix this later. Okay, that's fine. We'll take a look at this. I don't know why it's not doing that. Probably related to... Yeah, the formatting is just not here. That's fine. We can deal with that. We can deal with the formatting messed up.
Or that's not the end of the world. Let me just click simplify and see if we get more data.
We can actually simplify here. Okay, so document ID. What if I look as a table? Yeah, this is not gonna fly. Right, there's none of the formatting. Okay, it's fine. We can just we can work with this.
Because this is a little bit too complicated for me because it includes too much formatting. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to roll with the simplified version of this, the one that just has like a content variable. And I'm just going to have AI like rebuild the format every time. It's not ideal because it's not...
Rebuild the format every time. All right, it's fine. This is no big deal. We can work with this.
Not going to be the exact same format, but my hope is, you know, it's going to be able to interpret or infer what is the heading here to hiring manager, obviously. What is the heading here? Professional summary, obviously. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be sufficient. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try it. Okay, cool. So now that we have the data inside of NA10, next question is how do we scrape job postings and then compare, you know, maybe the resume against the job
So
postings?
I think what we need to do here as part of this step is we need to rethink this current resume, because let's what we'll do here, let's make a new document tab. All right, and let's reset the formatting to a proper formatting. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just make a new document. We'll paste this in here, and I have to reformat this entire resume, right? Because right now what he's doing is these H tags are telling in code how they should render what it looks like, because obviously not everything is a way to you get editor, H1 being a title. So what I need to do is I need to use all of these actual settings in the format to reformat my resume. So let's go do that. Let's take this. Because right now everything says normal text. So we'll apply this as, and what I want to do is I actually want to apply a preset. So I'm going to do updates heading to match and then turn this into a heading 1. Yeah, there we go. Let's move left indent a little. No, it's not. Okay, so, and I'm going to reduce the text size of that. Not too bad here. No, not too bad. And then this is fine as a normal. So this, I'm going to update this into a normal N1. I'll update heading 3 here to match. And so now this is going to be considered a heading 3. Maybe a heading 2. There we go. Education. So what he did here is he has different sections, right?
This is a little bit like a exact same format, but my hope is...
What's up, bro? So he's using a different section. So if I plug this in, so I'm able to it pulls the document right now, but it's all unformatted. There's no H tags at all. Everything is considered a normal text. So if I apply the default formatting from Google to this document, it should properly extract this. Hear back from any jobs yet? Yeah, I got rejected by 4 jobs today, so that was fun. But it's okay. We grind. I mean, that's how it is. It is what it is. Okay. Okay. I'll wait for them. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a maybe, what should I title this? Professional summary? Yeah. So I'll section this professional summary. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna spell it correctly first. I'm gonna make this black, and I'm going to use it the same font size, 12. I'm gonna give this subheading 3. I want this to be normal. What the fuck? Bro. And then I'm going to unbold this, and there we go. That adds a professional summary section. So my camera said, yeah, sure, why not? I'm down. So this updates the text to properly match so that when I import this into the agent, it should properly format this and read all the formatting correctly this time. Okay, so this is heading to as work experience. This needs to be updated, so I'm going to push this to the side. Let's add, I guess I'll add, no, maybe I don't need it. I'll grab this, add the formatting to it. Oh wait, no. I was talking about, he was asking about a different thing. No. I did an interview today that went well. He was asking me about different jobs that I got rejected from. I got three job rejections today. Legend, I'm not, he asked a different question, bro. I'm not lying to you. The interview I think went fine. Oh my god, I'm not lying. I'm not a lying rat. The formatting is all messed up is the problem. How did he do the formatting here? Oh, I did that. Put on a different line. Interesting. I can increase the font size here. Maybe by 13. Yeah, let's do 13. And then I'm going to update this as heading 3 to match. Apply heading 3 to match.
And his name is John C.
You can send me either resumes, bro. I'm down to see either of them. I mean, I'm not gonna put it on stream though, unless you want me to. And this one, we'll apply this as heading. I was editing the wrong resume, bro. I'm fucking... Dude, I'm such an idiot. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I almost opened it on stream. I didn't though. Alright, let's see. This guy uses serif font. Brother, serif font is really bad for screen. It's very good for like paper text, but you never use serif font on screen, but it's fine. This is there's a lot of pages, bro. Oh, this is your old resume. Let's see let's see your new one. Okay, yeah, your new one is way better. Hold up. Let me... Oh, wrong one. Okay, so I gotta update this to format. Work experience, heading 2. Normal text. I just hope they'll be able to properly read this as a heading. It should be fine. Probably. Yeah, I have another version where the bullet points are shorter, but I ran an A/B test and this one got way more responses. I just A/B tested it. So do with you what you want with that information. Okay, so let's just test the import here. I've updated it, so now with proper headings, heading 3, heading 2. If I go to... I go to here, heading 2, and I give this a heading 2, that should work. Give this a heading 2. That should work. Okay, cool. And this box here is literally just to hit all those ATS keywords, baby. That's all I care about that. That's the box. It just hits all the ATS keywords. Okay. This should work. Now I should be able to grab the document ID again from the top and go back into this, and if I execute the step, I should get an output. Oh, but it's not. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's properly recognizing this as headings now. It is properly recognizing it as headings. Yes, it is. Okay. Nice. Perfect. That works. So now it recognizes everything as headings so that when I import it and I ask AI to format it, it should understand what to actually work on. All right, let's go back over to here.
Going to be able to interpret or infer what is the
perfect
to hiring manager, obviously. What is the heading here? Professional summary, obviously. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be sufficient. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll try it. Okay, cool. So now that we have the data inside of NA done, next question is how do we scrape job postings and then compare?
Okay, so scrape job postings. There's this thing here called LinkedIn Job Scraper PPR. That's what he recommended.
You know, maybe the resume
so take a
job
look,
postings
see.
do something. So I talked about using Appify before. I got a scraper right over here. I'm just going to click try for free. I've already
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're doing.
And you guys can actually get 30% off using the code Nick30 below. So
what's the code? He said Nick30? Said Nick30, right? All right. Save and start. Okay, so let's abort this for now. If I go to upgrade to starter, I should be able to use code Nick30. Okay, hold up. All right, we should be fine.
Free to use that. I don't get any money from that or anything. They've just been gracious enough to give me a code that makes it cheaper for people.
Okay, so I can go back to the main thing here, and I can go and I can edit this. Okay, cool.
We'll sign up. What we do here is we add in a LinkedIn job search URL. So the question is, what the hell is this? Well, we need to go over to this service, LinkedIn Jobs.
LinkedIn
And then
Jobs.
what I'm going to do is I'm now just going to like type in what I want that's interesting to me. The reason why all of these Zapier jobs and AI actor jobs and stuff like that are popping up for me is just because, you know, like LinkedIn knows that I'm into AI, so it's just automatically assembled this for me.
Perfect. Okay, so I should be able to go in here. What's it, Captain Fox? So I can go to LinkedIn here, and I should be able to. I tried agent mode, but it asked me to get an AGI layer, and it was like $179. So I decided to try and use NAN instead. So I can go over here to the job section, and I can go product manager AI. So we'll go ahead and do that, and I should be able. Okay, nice. So this should get me a bunch of jobs here. I can grab the search URL. If I go to the scraper here and add this, this should focus on that. So double check here.
I don't really want anything local.
Oh, you know what? That's right. I should filter this a little bit. I didn't find a tool, so we're making our own. I have this, I have a low code / no code editor, agentic editor that lets me build and train my own AI agent. And so it took me an hour, but I finally managed to get a post request from Google Docs. So it's uploading my resume. That took a while, but now we're cooking a little bit. So the next step is to get a scraper done. So I found the scraper on this YouTube video called LinkedIn Job Scraper. And it's gonna scrape all of the jobs from this area. This is a long project. Yeah, I had an interview today. It was okay. It was okay. The interview was it was kind of mid. Not bad. All right. So this guy says I should add some additional filters to this. So we'll go company jobs. Is there a filter for location? So how about I just clear it completely? We'll do Canada. How about Canada? Does Canada not work? United States. Oh wait, hold on, no. Let's take out the easy apply. And I need to filter out. I need product manager jobs, not product AI. Not this. Only 99 jobs? What if I just clear? And then just look. Product manager AI. Let's about a classic job search. Alright. We'll go all filters. Any posted. Let's go with the past month. I think some of them are pretty stale. We're gonna go mid-senior level. Definitely not entry level. I mean, associate, I guess. Definitely don't really want to be in that area. Full-time contracts. On-site remote hybrid. And that should help me out a little bit here. Okay. All right, so we should have the proper URL now. I'm going to add a new one. I don't have a lot of tokens, so we'll leave it at that.
Like, does it have to be in Calgary? No. Can I just go United States?
Can I do that? Let's do worldwide, bro. Mr. Worldwide! Mr. Worldwide!
I just want like US wide searches, you know, probably remote. Title skiller company, let's just do AI automation over here. Now we're talking. These are cool. And not all these companies are huge, right? Like, I think there's a much higher likelihood of you actually getting a gig at like one of these small to mid-sized businesses than, I don't know, Zapier or something. So this is really positive for us. Okay, cool. So from here, we can add some additional filters. So anytime, past month, past week. Why don't we just do past month? I mean, you know, like a month is quite a long time. So maybe actually we do a week. Okay, looks like we have 800 job posts in the last week. That's some scale. I'm not going to filter experience level. Should I filter salary? I go 100,000. How many? 64 out of the 700? Wow. You know, I think in reality, most of these just don't show a salary at all. That's why barely any of them are popping up. So let's leave that blank. Company, no. Remote. This is interesting. If I click remote, how many? 18. Hybrid, 104. Okay, so the vast majority of these are on site, obviously. So if you really wanted to get like specific jobs,
this guy has a
in your
really nice
area,
voice.
You would probably have to,
Unrelated,
just to be clear,
but
attach a
it's really
source
tickling my
specific
ear.
to an area, not necessarily just what I'm doing here.
I
I'm
mean,
going to
like,
proceed with this just because I want enough data to actually run this. But yeah, just letting you guys know that if you guys go remote, you only have 18 results as opposed to the 795. A lot of companies are still willing to work with you on a remote basis, even if, you know, they don't necessarily say so right off the bat.
Really just
Anyway,
making
let's just
me
give it a go.
feel
What am I
really
gonna do
nice.
now? Well, I need to test and make sure that this works. I think a lot of people sort of put the cart before the horse. They put the forest for the trees or whatever.
Dude,
and then they just
you
like,
and me
try to add
both,
it
man.
in
Wait,
and
your
make it
voice
work.
is fine,
I was just
Captain
like
Bars.
verifying
My
that this
voice
worked
is
on the
not like
platform that I'm using. So in this
my
case,
voice
I'm
is
using
got this
Amplify,
annoying
obviously.
little
What I'm gonna do is
pitch
I'm
to
just
it,
gonna
and
put the
also on
details.
top of that, I talk
And
really
then how many
quickly.
jobs needed? Let's just do 10.
Like sometimes I just
I'm
keep
gonna click
yap
save and start,
yap
and let's
yap.
just
Like
actually
I
find
get
what
that as
happened.
feedback all the time.
Because who knows? You know, sometimes there are bugs
But yeah.
directly on the dashboard. If there's a bug directly on the dashboard, I don't want to have to be thinking that it might be an N8N bug. Okay, so you can't use this actor for scraping less than 100 records because it's not efficient. See that? That's a bug right there, right? Like I wouldn't have known that that would have been a problem had I not put this in. It's like we are doing some scraping now. Wouldn't have known. Okay, so you can't use this actor for scraping less than 100 records because it's not efficient. See that? That's a bug right there, right? Like I wouldn't have known that that would have been a problem had I not put this in. It's like we are doing some scraping.
So I can go back here. Number of jobs needed 100. Sure, we can go for 100 jobs.
Scraping now.
You know what? Let's actually filter this down a little bit more, right? Like realistically speaking, I'm probably not going to. Because if it's in the U.S., it has to be remote, right? Like, let's do product manager. All right, we'll do that. Okay, so this lowers it down a little bit. Job type, experience level, remote. Let's do past week. 6,000 results is still a lot, bro. What the hell? Okay. How about we do that? This looks like a better filter. I think having too many is also not good. Oh, wait, let's just do Canada. I wish I could do Canada and the US. But no, you can't. I can't do Canada. Oh, North America. How is North America not a valid location? Bro, LinkedIn. North America is a continent. This guy sucks, man. So smelly. All right, let's try United States. I can't do Canada. Okay, fuck. But F it. We're testing it out. Bro, I'm not. The issue is I'm not. There's no way I'm moving to the States, bro. It's not gonna happen. It is, man. Like, it's gotta be. If it's in the States, it's gotta be remote. Only thing. Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm well aware while you're okay, so let's just do Canada first. Let's just I just want to test this out, so we'll do Canada first, and then if we want to update it later, we'll update it later.
Although it is taking its sweet ass time.
Okay, so
Now I should note that I fed in less than 100 jobs.
we can let it run. Scrape 25 jobs. Okay, nice. Scrape 25 jobs so far. The first request did fail. Free beer and bratwurst. Is it in Canada? Yeah, that would be the goal. That would be the goal. All right, 25 jobs. Nice. So it's scraping them in batches of 25. Nice. So this is working pretty well.
And it looks like it's now outputted some, which is cool.
Why are we job hunting? I'm job hunting because I got laid off. Okay, this is pretty good. So we have the automation done. So now it's gonna import my resume in a formatted manner. You can see all the proper H1 tags are being documented here. And I should be able to scrape this and feed it directly into the agent. So let's go ahead and stop this. We're gonna abort.
What are we getting?
Hold up.
That I fed in less than 100 jobs. And it looks like it's now outputted some, which is cool. What are we getting here?
All right, so let's abort this right now. It gave me a bunch of jobs here now that I can see. Nice. A couple of jobs in a great scenario here. I have the filters as well. This is great. All right. So I've got the raw data now. Cool, perfect. And that only costs 95 cents. So you are botting applications? I'm not botting applications. I'm scraping LinkedIn. And building an AI agent to help me with, I guess that's botting applications. I'm not bot submitting applications, if that's what you're asking me. Oh wow, this is a huge company. What the hell? Oh, it's Scotiabank. Cool, nice. There we go. There's the output I was looking for. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, so there we go. Nice. So it has the right ID. Let's simplify this step. I'm able to see... Session break. The name. Okay, cool. Everything is here. Perfect. So I can go ahead and skip this now and close this.
Okay, so first of all, benefits, actively hiring. It's obviously a benefit if you are looking to apply to a job. Company description, that's good. Company employee count, this is great.
Okay.
Company LinkedIn URL, which is nice. Why are we getting tons of UK jobs? The first two are UK. Company logo, we get the company name. We get the company website, which is great for us.
Wait, am I able to get the company
Looks
address?
like all of these
as
have
well?
websites, which is awesome. If we didn't have websites for this, that would make our life a lot harder. Okay. And yeah, this looks pretty solid to me. Looks like it's going a little bit above and beyond, scraping even more jobs than I thought were in the list. There is usually going to be some sort of discrepancy between what the front end here shows you and then what an Appify app
I don't have the bot
scrapes
turned on right now.
And that's just because they're not using like a cookie for this. They're not actually signed to my account, so their screen is different. It's, you know, it has some stuff in there that maybe get filtered out before it hits me, but that's fine. Okay, great. So we've now scraped all of these jobs. This looks pretty good to me. We have all the data that I was personally looking for. The main one is just the website, because from the website you can get everything else. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to find a way to take this actor run that I just did on Appify and then move it over to NADone. So let's just go over here. I'm going to type in HTTP request, and I've done this quite a bit in the last few videos, but just, you know, it bears repeating for posterity. Anytime I don't know how to deal with the docs, I just type in the name of the platform and then API docs.
Okay, so I read the Appify API docs. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I should probably save this. Updated resume. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and look at the Appify API docs. Okay, so it is. They do have everything documented here. So what I want to do is make an HTTP request. All right, so I'm going to need a GET request. Ultimately, what I want to be fed is I want to be able to export this JSON automatically from here directly into my agent. So let's take a look at how to do that. So let's look at actors. I need to find output. Okay, so response structure, most API return a JSON with data property. So what I'm gonna do is go to the actor. Actors, no. Run actor. Okay, there we go. Run actor. Waiting for the run client to finish. Run synchronously. Get last run. So you retrieve the manual last one at any default storage. All require authentication token. So this is, I think this is the get request we need to do. But what does this return? Response. Oh. Okay, so it should, yeah. So it responds with a JSON that I need. Okay, so I need to run this request here. I need to run get last run. So I'm going to need myself an API key. Probably. All right.
From here, my main goal is always initially to look for authentication guidelines. So Appify is a really good API. So if we scroll down, authentication is one of the very first things we see.
Become a full-time scalper? I don't know about that, man. Okay, so let's copy this and open this as a separate tab and look for authentication. Why my job like this is crazy? Well, I could just manually apply and spend hours and hours and hours of doing this, but probably not the best way to actually do it. Okay, let's look at authentication. Getting started. Authentication. Here we go. So I need my API token. Inside integration. So this is my API token here. And I need to verify my endpoint. So I can just call this to verify the endpoint. Okay, this looks pretty simple.
So here it tells us how to grab our API token. We go to the integrations page in the Appify console. Then it even tells us the format that we need, which is authorization bearer format. There's even a little section that teaches you how to use authorization bearer format. Not all APIs are this good. You know, documentation is going to vary depending on what you're using, but Appify is pretty solid, which is one of the reasons I use it. So I'm going to head over here. I'm going to create a new token, and let's just call this AI automated resume.
So I can make a new token, sure. AI resume automation. No expiration date, no permission settings that are gated. And we're going to double check to see if this makes sense. I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. This should work. Gets banned because you know, as a scalper? That would be your wet dream now, wouldn't it? Yeah, eh? Preying on my downfall. Always preying on my downfall. Hi, Angel. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm not doing anything interesting today, but I appreciate you hanging out.
In my system, I'm going to create. What we have now is we have the API token, which is awesome. So if I paste this in, this is my actual API token. Should probably delete my old ones, huh? Can't tell you how many times my old ones have gotten run up by people that just like watch these videos and go, ooh, did Nick forget? And turns out Nick forgot. Anyway, so how do we actually convert this into an API call with the token that we have? Well, I've used this quite a bit, so I know which endpoint to use. But just logically, like, let's just work through it in our heads, right? And even if I didn't know, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to run an actor. I'm trying to run a scraper, which they call an actor. So what am I going to do? I'm going to look for the endpoints here that say run actor. And I see one here called run actor. Odds are that's what I want. You know, there's run actor synchronously with input and return output, run actor synchronously with input and get data set items, run actor synchronously without input and get data set items. Odds are I'm going to want some sort of input. I'll tell her I'm going to want some sort of data. So, even from first principles here, one of these is going to be one of the endpoints that I would probably use, even if this is the first time I was using the API. To make a long story short, there's no way to know for sure without actually just going ahead and using it. So,
okay, well, that's helpful.
We just have to get the authentication up and running, and then we just start using endpoints and we just see. Does it give
so
me
you're telling me
information
just
I
to
want?
guess which endpoint I
I'm
need?
skip ahead a little bit because I know that this one does. But once you find the endpoint, how you actually can.
Did I choose the right endpoint? I was thinking using get last run, but I guess this is probably better. Input and get data set items. All right, I guess I'm an idiot. So I'll copy my API token here. Yo, Ryan, welcome in, man. What are you trying to do? I am trying to run an actor on Appify, which is called a scraper. Well, it's a scraper. I'm running a scraper, and I'm getting the JSON that gets sent, and I wanna import that JSON into my agent. What are we up to? I am job hunting. I got laid off again. Can you believe it? I know. I think companies are beginning to realize that I look fucking homeless, and my home office is a closet. So, they're like, who are laying off? How about that homeless guy lives in a closet? Yeah, unlucky. So we're running it back, man. We're running the job. We're running the job hunt again. Except this time, I'm not going to spend 6 months wallowing in misery. I'm going to stream every day my job hunt. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, so I think this is the right one I need.
Convert this into an N8N thing. Top right-hand corner, you just click this little button, okay? And then, well, actually, there's one more thing I want to do. You guys see up here?
Yeah, the run actor. Yeah. So I think this is exactly what I was looking for. I was trying to see whether or not I was run actor. But I mean, I think this one's probably what I need because I need for input, right? The input's gonna change. So I think run actor works. I think this one is the best one. Run actor asynchronously with input and get dataset item. The dataset item is what is returned, but with input is what I need. So I need to be able to update the LinkedIn search as an input that I put in. Yeah. The URL. Oh, have they replied to any of your interviews? Yes. I got some replies today, actually. I can show you. Got that very nice Oh! Yo! I got another interview! Yo! Let's go! Yo! Hey! Let's go! Yes, sir! Hey! I was logging in to show you guys all the rejections I had. I got rejected by Lightspeed. I got rejected by MaintainX. Right here. Very, very nice rejection email. Very nice. At least they sent me a rejection. I got rejected by Text Now. Hey, another very nice rejection email. But it's okay. For every rejection, we get a W. Hey. That's a poggers right there. That's a poggers moment right there. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to accept the... On Monday, we're looking at... On Monday. So that is the 8th. Sorry, so I got an interview on Monday the 8th. I got an interview on Tuesday the 9th and an interview on Wednesday the 10th. No, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hey. Okay, so I'm going to respond. So there's Mountain Time. Yes. $12:30 to... All right, I'm gonna check him out on LinkedIn real quick. Let's do some LinkedIn stalking. Let's do some LinkedIn stalking. LinkedIn. Head of products. Bro. Damn. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. Definitely knows what he's doing. Okay. Products. We got some mutual connections too. Very nice, very nice. Always nice to have some mutual connections. How do you see who's viewing my profile again? Oh yeah, I viewed your profile. Viewed my profile, huh? I've gone sorry for the flex. Okay, well, yo, buddy, chill, man. Okay, thank you for shitting on me, man. I get it. Yo, no, chill. You know what's crazy, bro? All right. Dude, I got... Oh, funnel leasing. I got a, Yo, Fiery fans, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I got a, invite touch tour. Huh. Anyways, I got an invite. I am new? You new to the stream? I think I've definitely seen you around before. Oh, you know what? Maybe I saw you in Mystical stream. Well, welcome in to my stream for the first time. I'm not doing anything Pokemon related. I got laid off, so I'm just applying for jobs. But if you want to sit here and watch me apply for jobs, you're more than welcome to chill. I appreciate you checking out. Oh, Sparks. Sorry. Mystical Sparks. Sorry. I'm just applying for jobs. I got laid off on Tuesday, so I'm trying to look at different jobs to apply for and stuff like that. I'm keeping myself accountable. I've been wearing my work shirt. You know, I got a haircut today. Trying to look presentable. Okay, so I'm gonna accept this opportunity. No worries, I appreciate it. If it was, it's the second time I've been laid off in 2 years, so I'm ready. Let me respond to this email really quick. Well, I'm pretty shitty. You know, it wasn't the best job, I'll admit. But obviously, like, having a job, the job security is unparalleled, right? Like it's hard. It's like different when I have a job and I'm not worried about like the next paycheck and stuff. Flame ripping packs? No, I don't think I can do that. I don't even get no customers no more, man. I don't remember the last time I ripped packs for somebody. So I don't really do breaking much anymore these days. All right. So let's take a look. Run accuracy, get day set items. Let me respond to the email first. So let's go here and we'll respond. All right. So Sarah. Okay, I'm gonna actually respond off stream. Thanks so much for getting back to me. I'm super excited. Excited to speak. On Monday. Nice. Perfect. This works perfectly for me. Nice. All right. Excellent. I just need to not bomb this interview. Because chat, like, as I mentioned, I need some time to unrust, man. Like, I am so washed. I am so washed. I need some mock interviews. I need some shit like, bro, I am washed up. What do you do for work? I'm a software product manager. You know what? Hold up. Is Funky Bullets in here? We need to take a break. My favorite color? My favorite color is green. One sec. So Funky actually purchased 6 packs of Prismatic, and he told me to rip it on stream. I think in celebration of us getting another job interview, we'll rip some packs. In celebration, we'll rip some packs. All right, we got a couple of packs here to rip. Thank you to Funky. I don't know if he's here, but I'll send him the VOD. All right, there we go. Ryan, did you see, like, the last short I post, like, popped off completely? The last short I put had 50K views on TikTok and on Instagram. Unfortunately, I was going to make another one, and I got laid off. And, I am not gonna worry about that. And I edited myself, too! I just copied what you were doing with, like, the jump cuts and stuff. It just took me a while to figure out how to do it. We're looking for... Oh, we got a Pokeball Reverse Holo here. He said, I'm celebrating, Fizz. I'm celebrating. I just got a job interview. So I'm ripping some 6-packs here. I mean, 6 packs are Funky. It is a special occasion. Have you ever watched Silicon Valley? Like the show? Do you guys remember Jin Yang? I went to see Jimmy O Yang, the actor who played him, on last week, and he's hilarious. But the funny part is, like, the character only smokes on special occasions, and it was so funny because he did this, like, there's a whole bit about smoking. Yeah, never mind. I can't tell the joke. I can't tell the joke. It was funny if you watch the show. Just watch the show. Come on. We are looking for... Oh, Badoo. A very nice Badoo. Thank you, Captain Vox. Unfortunately, people who are not in tech never watch the show. Being alive is a special occasion. True. Cash right there. Yes, sir. Yo, Pokeball, Reverse Holo, Badoo. Cash money right there. Goldeen, Great Tusk, Breathless Vitality, Suicune, Jolteon, Houndour. Bro, Prismatic Evolutions is so depressing, man. Like, no joke. I don't think I've ever had a set from Prismatic. I mean, a set in Pokemon with hit rates this poo. I don't ever remember being this brutalized. Definitely not in Scarlet and Violet era, man. Another Pokemon Reverse Holo. Not Master Reverse Holo. Reverse Holo Energy. It's such a bad set to rip. Yeah, it really is. Alright, look, 6 packs? $80? And he gets literally nothing. This is the last set. It's ridiculous. At least give him a full art, man. Come on. Poke Gods. Give him a full art. Let him eat. Oh, wait. Oh, look, there was a full art in there. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, wow, insane. Dude, that's actually nuts, man. Actually nuts. I hate Prismatic Evolutions, bro. This set is so brutal. This set is so poo! Please ignore that line about Chile. My mods like to troll me. At least he got an Atticus. That was magically in there. No, there's nothing wrong with Chile. My mods just hate me. They like making me say bad stuff so I get cancelled, and then I can never stream again. If I get cancelled, they would rejoice. These mods are waiting for the day I get cancelled. Bro, Clavel and Atticus look exactly the same. Like, hello? Why does this guy have gray hair at the age of like 18? Like, Nani? What the helly? Atticus has seen some shit. That's for sure. Oh, truth is, you're right. You're right, I wasn't thinking. True, you're right. Yo, you're right. That's so brutal, man. 6 packs and literally nothing. It's messed up. It's messed up! Alright. Back to job hunting. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? Update this. Missed my last message? Wait, what was your last message? Practice under your chat. Let us know in a serious way what is your favorite color. What is your favorite color? Let us know in a serious way on what is your fave color poop. I don't know what that means. My favorite color poop. I can talk to you about a project that I led focused on modernizing legacy environments. So one of the projects that I worked on that I found most difficult and most in the weeds was the modernization of our UX component in my last position at Sweet Spot Senior Product Manager. For the last 8 years, our platform was built on some extremely old legacy components, both in terms of the engineering practices as well as just not being modernized for user optimization. We were built to focus on revenue and user growth, solving the problems and challenges and workflows that exist in the maintenance world, but not on actually optimizing that experience for our technicians. So a lot of the feedback that we got was our platform was old, clunky, and difficult to use. And this came to light in one of our enterprise deals in the late Q2 of this year. It was a major blocker because as we continued moving up market and as we continued scaling, a lot of our enterprise customers who had centralized maintenance teams found it really difficult to use our application, and therefore it actually became a detractor when we were competing head to head against some of our biggest competitors in the space, like at least AI and HappyCo. So using my background with user experience design, I worked with a designer to go from the ground up to analyze every single interaction that we had on our application, from scoping all the way to maintenance workflows, to understand exactly where we could optimize it. Prime examples that we're focusing on was the existence of a floating action button that happened on some screens and didn't exist on some screens. There was a really big case where technicians were unable to actually clock in and clock out because whenever they want to do so, they had to press 29 times for 29 minutes. And so these were examples of workflows that we looked to create and ultimately optimize for our technicians. So in that project, I worked cross-functionally with both marketing, development, as well as designers to understand both the scope of work needed to require, as well as be able to identify any potential pitfalls and make sure that we're meeting incremental timelines set to our set for our customers. Damn, I gotta pull this out a little bit here, but I was thinking like the big thing that I really want to focus on is that this is not a low risk project, right? When we're talking about a UI overhaul, it's massive because our existing legacy customers are already currently using our platform, and we also have to market to incoming customers and customers that are onboarding, right? There's a lot of moving parts. And so the strategy that I looked to roll this out was to use feature flags on Launch Darkly to incrementally roll this out slowly and give the control ultimately to my email again. You're such a fucking... Bro, this guy literally... Why did you waste your time doing this? All right, let me show you guys what this. He sent me an email. Dear Justin, after carefully considering your impressive background, we are pleased to extend you an exclusive offer for the position of Senior Global Manager level Infinity at our world-renowned company. Your package will include a base salary of $42,069, paid in Pokemon packs, Dogecoin, and the occasional gift card to Chili's. Signing bonus, one slightly used office chair with ergonomic written in the tag on with Sharpie. Benefits, unlimited high fives, health insurance that only covers paper cuts, and a lifetime of supply of free water from your kitchen sink. Did you use ChatGPT for this? It's not like you use ChatGPT. We're blown away by your skills in Google things quickly, strategic meme deployment, and advanced snack acquisition. Clearly, you're the ideal candidate. Unfortunately, after reaching the final stage, it's actually a fake email. Why is friend in quotation marks? He genuinely wishes you best of luck. Thank you, sir. Holds you. In the meantime, as part of our probationary period, please do us a favor and review the following very important training material. What the fuck is... 2 hours of ape noises. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time you took to put this in. You emailed this to every single one of my emails. To all 3 of my email addresses. Thank you. Like, brother. That he knows of. You're sick. Thank you very much.
Where it says actors / whatever / input. This is the ID of the actor. So I'm going to go back to my docs. I'm going to paste this in whatever / input.
All right.
You can see up here.
So this is the actor ID. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Here. So I'm going to go back to error token over here. I'm going to go and I'm going to copy this in.
Oh, I need to get my token.
A automated resume system. I'll paste that in. Okay. Now what do? Now I copy this. This is the curl. You always want to look for the curl or the REST API or the direct API call.
Oh, it actually gives you it gives it for you? Invalid input. Input not valid. Import URL is required. Oh, okay. But if I copy this over, I should be able to. So I did. Hold up. Does this work? If I were to add this to the. Boxing instead of packs? Yeah, I don't know about that. Actor ID path required? Cannot parse input actor query parameters. Oh. Sorry, I didn't even read it. Request actor ID. I have the actor ID here. Timeout, memory. Where is this a requirement to have input? Doesn't seem to be right here.
Where it says actors / because this is required. And then bearer token over here. Okay. Now what do? Now I copy this. This is the curl. You always want to look for the
This is the ID. Show optional parameters, timeout. These are all optional parameters.
The curl or the REST API or the direct API call. And you just want to paste it directly into the HTTP request as follows. When you do this, N8N will take all that data, it'll parse it out, and then it'll update all the fields for you so that the HTTP request automatically works. This is one of my favorite features.
Did that have the token closed? That doesn't seem right to me. The URL is there, but does that actually update everything for me? Import? Maybe it does.
Of N8N. It's one of the reasons why I think that they've blown up so quickly. They just make actual API requests. It's pretty easy. It looks like my token didn't copy over for whatever reason, so I'm just going to go back to my account and then copy over the token.
Yeah, you need to, I don't think they copy the token directly into the request for you. I think you need to actually do it manually.
Again, so what you want to do anytime you find like a less than token greater than symbol or like your API token or something like this, you just want to replace the entire thing with the token, okay? You don't have to do it in between the little less than or greater than symbols. I used to run into issues like that all the time. And then the last thing is, if you think about it, like we've worked through all of the information here. We have the actor, we have the endpoint, we have the token.
Yep.
We don't have any input though. Like we're not actually feeding it any data. You guys remember how before
this does take something as an input, right? Manually? Where is the input fields?
Or if we go to the LinkedIn job scraper, we fed it this job search URL. Well, now we're not doing so. Well, the way you do this in Amplify is just go to the JSON tab, and we actually get all of the data in JavaScript that you can then just go back to N8N and then feed into using JSON, just like this.
No way,
so now
really?
We're sort of feeding it in everything, including all of the settings and whatnot. Feed into using JSON.
Wait, that's crazy. My ball not green enough? I love your green balls, especially when they're in my mouth. You serious? So all of this gets passed into the body automatically? JSON, add parameter.
Just like this. So now we're sort of feeding it in everything, including all of the settings and whatnot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click execute step. I can just cross my fingers and hope that this works.
All right, hold up. Let's just double check here. The parameters are correct. I mean, I have the bearer token. I have the actor ID. And if I look at the thing, so I look at this, it should have the input field, which is the actor ID here. And I'm running that specific API call. So once I execute this, it should work. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good dinner, Fiery Fizz. Or Fizz. I don't know how you want me to call you, but appreciate it. Okay, so I'm executing the node. Let's see. If this is done properly, it should actually run the actor and return to me the JSON that it spits out. So let's see if it works. Preach! Preach! Bro, I'm just gonna say, you know who the real ones are? Oh, I gotta cancel my Twitch sub. Sorry, chat. Now that I'm no longer employed, I need to cancel everyone that I'm subscribed to. I forgot to do that. Yo, it's 20. Alright, hold on. How many subscriptions do I have? I'm sorry to all my... Well, I can't cancel Pilot. I've been subbed to Pilot for ages. I can't cancel Pilot. Oh, there we go. Done. I've unsubbed all the smelly rats. Just kidding. All right. Back to the thing.
If it doesn't, we'll deal with it then. Okay, and then a quick and easy way to verify that this is actually running, just go back to the run.
Oh? Oh? Oh, let's fucking go! It worked! Oh? Yo! Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alright. Okay. It's taking forever, but we did it.
Runs tab, and you can actually see it go and accumulate results for us live. We also obviously have the other data like the usage, how much money we're spending, and so on and so forth. Because this is like 100 or something, 1 cent per 10, I believe. Like we can just do the math, and 78 cents, 78 or 0.078, and then this is 78 results. Okay, and it looks like we just wrapped up here.
Yep.
So this is in table format. I'll put this in schema just because that's a little bit easier to see.
So we
now
got
get all
everything
that data
done.
that we got in the Appify dashboard, but we have it inside of N8N, which is obviously much more powerful because N8N is the glue that allows us to connect with a million other platforms. I'm just going to go back to our roadmap here. Let me make it a little more
Okay.
for me. And I'm going to check this just because I always like to have some sort of record
Done.
progress. And then I'm going to check this.
Done.
And now our next task is to compare incoming jobs against some
Bank of skills and AI filter.
So
Okay.
the question is, how do we do that? Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin all of these outputs because
Pin all the. You can pin outputs here? How do you do that? How do you pin outputs? Oh, I guess it'll tell me. So what did you do with those results? All right. So I'm gonna. All right. So what we're gonna do? We want to run. So first we're importing our resume. Then we're scraping all of the LinkedIn jobs that fit my criteria. All right. The next step is to filter out anything that I don't qualify for. So either salaries way not in the right band I'm looking for. I'm not a senior role. Not in the like not in Canada. That's what we're gonna do next. And then after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna read every single description that we see in the job. We're gonna compare our resume, and then we're gonna find the keywords and tweak my resume to work for those jobs. Make a copy of my resume for each job link in a table, and then I'm gonna apply. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna automate all of this.
because I don't want to have to rerun that. You guys see how that took me like a solid minute or two? I was just waiting around. Maybe you guys didn't because we cut the video or whatever. But imagine if every single time you wanted to test a...
We're in job recommendations. Oh, there you go. Wait. Account requirements? Yes. So when I scrape the JSON that gets returned to me here, when I execute this workflow, you can see I get the description, right? I get the full description, and I can sort for keywords to make sure that what I'm doing actually matches it. So I'm pulling it. Yo, Fuego, welcome to the stream. Yo, Cybernetic Toast, welcome to the stream. So I'm pulling both the company description and the job description. What's up? What's up, man? How's it going? Day 2 of my job hunt grind. Day 2 of looking for a job. Wait, Captain Fox, are you saying I should talk about this in the interview? No. Because all I'm doing is following, you know, a couple of guys I found on YouTube. But I don't mind.
And his name is
John Cena! Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. But yeah, okay, so I have all the description in here. And I should be able to use NAN to apply it. Alright, so what I'm going to need right now is I need to be able to apply additional filters to the list that was returned by scraping LinkedIn. So I need to store a list of essentially what if I'm thinking about this like a funnel, I need to add a filter layer across each of these, right? So for example, if it identifies a job as out of range for my location, if it identifies a job as not experience not matching, I want to be able to filter that out. So there's two ways I can do this. I can make a list of these items and store them in a CSV and compare those keywords every single time. Or I could train a separate agent that already knows based on my current resume and experience what I want. That's probably the best way to do it. So let's see what I can do here. If I add another node, I can AI agent can use external tools. So what I could do is I could is there a better way to do this? Is there a better way to do this? I could, based on instruction written in plain English. Oh, AI transform would allow me to modify my resume based on a set of instructions that I give it, which would be great. All right, hold up. Let's. I gotta pin this. How do I pin these? Pin 3 nodes. All right. Well, pin 3 nodes so I don't accidentally move them.
Flow, it took you a minute. You know how many times I tested flow? I tested flow like 100 times per build, so that's an additional 100 minutes or hour and a half. Just call that out by pinning data, so you never have to do any of those waits again. If you do incremental testing like I do, this saves you a ton of time. And incremental testing in and of itself saves you a ton of time, so we just highly recommend anytime you do anything like this. But anyway, the next question is we actually have to do some filtering, right? So why don't we do some filtering? How am I going to do it? I'm going to feed this into OpenAI.
Okay, so he builds into
like 2 ways
OpenAI.
that we could do filtering, like logically. Think about it. You can do filtering procedurally. Procedurally just means looking at keywords and stuff. Like that's like kind of the old way of doing filtering. Then you could do filtering flexibly. And this is where...
Okay, so I was thinking about procedural filtering. What is... I don't know what flexible filtering is. We're going to find out.
The keyword you're looking for. You feed into AI. AI can like infer that, you know, even though it's not the same word, it's like a word that you're looking for. It's more of a concept-based thing,
That makes sense.
So instead of using keywords, we're going to do this. But I want you to know that you can totally still filter based off keywords. Like you can make it so that like you only apply to jobs if it has the term N8N in it because you're an N8N engineer or something, right? We're just going to use AI here just because I love using AI specifically for this purpose. It's just a lot more flexible. It's a lot easier to use. Okay, so scrolling all the way down here to the bottom. First, we have to create a credential. If you guys haven't done
so
this.
Again, I need to connect this to my OpenAI account. So like this is like the power of agentic agents, right? Once you have your data set in, you know, your playground, you can connect that to anything you want. Well, that you can authorize into and have an open API. But basically, you can connect to anything you want to use that data to make additional decisions. So he's gonna connect to OpenAI. In his case, what do you do here?
Or something. Still filter based off keywords. Looking for keyword way to OpenAI. I'm gonna go next
So
question.
you're just going into a straight up message, right?
Filtering. How am I gonna do it? I'm gonna feed this into OpenAI. I'm gonna go message a model.
Message a model, okay. So that should work. Message a model. So I need to create a new credential. I need an API key for OpenAI. So now I need to go over to my ChatGPT account. And I have plus. I need to go to my settings. Okay, hold up. OpenAI API key. Yeah, it's my platform. Login. Okay. So I should be able to just create a new API key here. Thank you, Legend. I will do my resume AI resume automation. And I can create a key here. Should copy the key, and that should be what I need.
And there's 2 ways that we could do filtering, like logically. Kind of the old word you're looking for, concept, like you only apply to jobs if it has the term N8N in it because you're an N8N engineer or something, right? We're just going to use AI here just because I love using AI specifically for this purpose. It's just a lot more flexible. It's a lot easier to use. Okay, so scrolling all the way down here to the bottom, first we have to create a credential. If you guys haven't done this, just check out the documentation. They actually show you how, step by step, you basically just open your API keys page, create a new secret key, and then paste it inside of N8N. So I've done this before in multiple videos. I'm just going to leave that out now, but this is where you put it. Then you click save, and all of a sudden now you're connected to your OpenAI account, which is...
Okay, so that should be relatively straightforward. I have the API key. I can go ahead. That's a long-ass API key. I should be able to save it. Testing it, connected successfully. Nice. Cool.
Great. We're going to use the resource text operation message model, and from here I'm just going to use GPT 4.
All right, resource text, message a model. And the different models I have right now, I mean, obviously we have 5, but I think that I don't necessarily need 5. I could probably use 4. I don't even want to pay for 5. Which one does he use here?
You're gonna go mini.
4.1.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a big list of skills, basically, that I have.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask it, hey, if the job doesn't include information that you feel is pertinent to me, then just don't let it proceed or something. Okay?
Okay.
So first things first, we're going to go to system.
Yeah, so basically what I want to do now it's a little bit of prompt engineering. He's probably gonna I want to go beyond that. He's probably just saying like if he doesn't have these skills. Now the only thing is I want to before I write this prompt, I want to consider what is actually available in the LinkedIn descriptions that I'm pulling. So I'm looking at the LinkedIn descriptions that are pulling. It's mostly like for me, I think a big proponent of this, and I think I talked about this already. If I look at my job hunting folder. All right, interview prep assistance. So in scripts, approach, context, I'm looking specifically at a few things. Not this one. Okay, but this summarized it. I asked it to summarize what I want. So I need strong alignment with KPIs and OKRs, transparent alignment. I want to own strategy. Shape roadmap, balance it with execution, so not just being tactical every day. So I'm gonna ask it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prompt it to be able to do this. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make a new chat, and I'm gonna use ChatGPT 5 and tell it that I want to train another agent. I want to create a prompt. To train an agent. Narrow down jobs based on LinkedIn job descriptions that I'm currently scraping. Right, so we're looking at LinkedIn job descriptions. So let's see if I look at some of these jobs that I had earlier on the run. On the actor, where's the actor? Oh, here we go. So I go back to the actor. I can go back to the input that I provided it using this link. I can compare it to exactly the type of job that I'm looking for. And we can see in here, it gives us a good amount of information. So about the job, variable skills. Bro, 10 plus years? Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, like for example, I don't have experience with Java, J2E, or Spring, or Angular. Yuck. So I think this is probably not the best experience for me. So I basically would want it to be able to filter out something like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this post. I'm also going to upload my resume to ChatGPT. I'm currently scraping. I want to flexibly filter out positions that I don't qualify for based on experience. Positions that are in the US but not remote. As well as positions that require 10 plus years of experience. You can also infer based on my resume, as well as all previous chat history I have provided in relation to my job search. And I'm gonna upload my resume to this. Here is an example output that the web scraper provided of a job I would not want to apply to. All right. For this should give me a prompt. All right. Entering criteria. So this works. So I should be able to grab this. Let's see what the guy uses as an example in the video.
And I'll say, you're a helpful, intelligent job filtering assistant. I'm going to go user, and I'll say, you filter jobs based on a list of attributes and skills that I have. Or let me give it some context. I'm looking for jobs. Your task is to filter them based on a list of attributes and skills that I have. Some jobs may not be relevant.
This probably does a decent job here. Okay.
Which is why I want you to go through each of them and then let me know whether or not I'm an okay fit. Below is a giant list of all of my skills.
Hi, Andrew.
And then underneath here, I'm going to say, here is the job description. And then I will say, respond in this JSON format. And I will say verdict, true or false. So now it's going to return true or false, depending on whether or not I'm a fit. I'm a fit, return true. If I'm not a fit, return false. Both strings, let's just say that. Make things a little bit easier for me. Then we will go output randomness temperature, and I always do 0.7 for applications like this, just because I want it a little bit more deterministic, a little bit less random. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it just a bunch of skills. Maybe I'll just give it like context. Below is a block of context about me.
Interesting. How's it going? Not too bad, bro. I've been applying to jobs all day. Right now I'm trying to automate some of this process. Now I created a prompt here in ChatGPT. Preferences. Okay, so prompt the AI to respond with either true or false, reject based on the job. So I'll tell it to prompt it that, and it should be able. Okay, so I think this should work. So we'll copy this. Go back to NHN. And we'll use this as an input field here. I'm going to expand this a little bit so I can see a little bit more.
You put it, then you click save, and all of a sudden now you're connected to your OpenAI account, which is great. We're going to use the resource text operation message model, and from here I'm just going to use GPT 4.1. I'm going to go mini. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write a big list of skills, basically, that I have.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask it, hey, if the job doesn't include information that you feel is pertinent to me, then just don't let it proceed or something. Okay.
Oh, this correctly.
So first things first, we're going to go to system, and I'll say you're a helpful, intelligent job filtering assistant. I'm going to go user, and I'll say you filter jobs based on a list of attributes and skills that let me give it some context. I'm looking for jobs. Your task is to filter them based on a list of attributes and skills that I have. Some jobs.
I recently got laid off as a product manager, and now I am. Yeah, I'm gonna up that. I'm gonna fix that, Captain Fox. That was a good catch. Yeah, I don't want 5 less than 100. I don't know where it got that from. So I'm gonna take this out. I don't mind working at a startup. Eight years. More Canada based. With background. Reject if 10 years. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go back to my previous prompt here. Under this, I'm gonna add some additional parameters. I want to add this as additional parameters for a place I'd like to work at. So okay, so we can add this section here, additional fit parameters as workplace values. So I go to the prompt here. I'm going to add a separate section here, additional fit parameters. That's workplace values. Output format, only one word. True, good fit, keep. False, reject. Unperform. It should be in JSON format. JSON. Okay. Oh my god. It's already 8 p.m. I have dinner plans. Shoot. Okay, I gotta run. Wait, what the heck? I did not realize it was so late. Alright. Are those requirements outside your profile shouldn't be hard? No. I think, like, requiring... I think I'm gonna keep this as a hard no. Like, 15 years of experience and, like, I don't know anything about enterprise architecture. I feel like I wouldn't be a good fit for the job anyways. Like I got a job interview for like Sanofi a while ago, and it was for like enterprise data product management, and I had no idea. It was just a waste of both of our time. I don't even know how I got past the recruiter screening. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this part in. Okay, I gotta run. I didn't realize it was so late. So I'm gonna save this, and I am going to find somebody to raid out to. I'll be back tomorrow streaming my job hunts. Let's see who's here still. Let's raid out a peer scrub. Alright, chat. I'm gonna run the... I don't know if whoever's still here, but I'm on the Real Names giveaway. Carol Cutie. Yes, I was. That was me. What the heck? What? Bro. Respect. Yeah, no, that was me. I was streaming Supervive and I ate a Pokemon card. Yeah, that was me. I ate not only a Pokemon card, I ate a Pokemon card that is now valued at $1,000. So really, I ate $1,000. Why, you ask? Because I'm sick. Anyways, It wasn't worth $1,000 back then, okay? You know. Well, thanks for finding the stream. Appreciate it. I don't know if this guy's still here. Yeah. Can you start starting a collection? Yeah. 10IC, I may have to start starting the collections. What's wrong with you? It was back in the subathon, Batman, and we hit I think it was like a 700 sub goal. Back when I was laid off, but I got laid off again. Anyways, yeah. So that was what was wrong with me. Yeah, I'm messed up. Dumar X BTCH. I don't know if they're still here, but I'm gonna go ahead and I will get them their prize. Anyways, yo, Carol Cutie, thank you for checking out the stream. I'm about to end stream, but I appreciate you swinging by. Okay, Daru Max. Hey, appreciate you. I'm gonna send you your prize in the DMs. Make sure to join my Discord to claim your prize. Hey, thank you so much. Probably at some point, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be streaming every day. I got laid off from my job again, by the way. The last time you were here, I was laid off, different job. 2 years later, I got laid off again. So, I'm going to be streaming my job hunt every single day, so definitely swing by. I'll be here. Yo, Daramax, join my Discord, message me. I'll send you your prize. Everyone else, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. We're going to raid out to Pier Scrub. I am going to be back tomorrow to stream more of my job hunt. Thanks so much, Captain Fox. Appreciate you, man. In a grand, yes sir. Have a good night. Bye guys. Thank you for hanging out. Yo, Zexel Keljai, yo. Captain Fox, yo, all the lurkers in chat, respect. Respect for staying here for the last 2.5 hours. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.